Standard 7th Subject Social Science, Chapter number 2, Part 5. Previous part we have learned about land resources, in which we have learned about different types of forest available in India. First was evergreen forest. Trees like bamboo, teak, sal, mahogany and sesame were grows in this type of forest. The trees usually are 30 to 35 meter in height. Second forest we have learned was deciduous forest, which are found in Vindhyachal mountain ranges. At the Satpura hills and foothills of Himalayas. This forest is also found in eastern and western Ghats of India. The main tree of this forest are teak, sal, mahuda, banyan and peepal. Third is tidal or mangrove forest, which are found at the delta areas of large river and sheltered bays. The Indian tides mangrove forests were mainly based growth in Sundarban, mangroves, Sundari, palm, kevda, cher grows in this forest. Fourth is coniferous forest, which are found in mountain regions of Himalayas. Deodar, pine, spruce and birch trees grows in this forest. The thorny forests are found in northwestern Punjab, West Haryana, Rajasthan and south and western areas of Uttar Pradesh. Cactus, caper and spurge are found here. So, according to this, we can see that there are many types of forest available in India, and it has many varieties of trees and herbs which are useful in our life are also found. So, we can say that land resources are very useful in our daily life. After knowing the types of forest, let's see how forest is important to us. Forests are very useful in life of man. They provide us primary and secondary products, and they are also beneficial to the country. First importance of that is that it is used in making boats and steamers from the wood of Sundari of Sundarban forest. We have learned that Sundarban forests are found in tidal or mangrove forest. Sundari trees are grows in Sundarban forest, and it is used to make boat and steamers. Baskets, mats, toys, furniture and artistic things are made from bamboo tree. Bamboo are soft and delicate. Therefore, we can use it to make soft things like basket and mats and toys. Brooms are made from palm and date leaves, while catechu is made from catechu trees. Paper pulp is made from deodar trees and turpentine is made from chid trees. Tea boxes, matchsticks, sports equipments, artificial fibers and filaments are also made from deodar and chid trees. Sealing wax is used for making varnish, ink for printing, materials for electronic device and gramophones. These are the primary products which are used for the different works. Besides this, there are many more things which we can get from the forest. We can get medicinal herbs from the forest, we can get wide range of oxygen and fresh air from the forest. Rain can be done because of the forest. Thus, we can say that forest is very important for our life. So, we should conserve and save it. How can we conserve the forest or we can save the forest? Many measures have been undertaken for the conservation and protection of forest. Following steps can be done to protect forest. Cutting down of trees is forbidden. Punishment will be given to those who cut the trees illegally. Nowadays, people are cutting down the trees for making furniture and houses, which can be illegal. Trees should be grown on wasteland and people should be motivated towards afforestation. So, sources of energy like solar energy, biogas, wind energy and other renewable sources of energy should be used more. People should be alert and made aware of afforestation and necessary help should be provided. Afforestation means to grow more and more trees. People should grow more and more trees so that it can help us to live a sustainable life. More forest research institutions should be established to develop forest scientifically so that their development has done faster. An environment should be created that compels every Indian to work with a responsibility towards the protection of the forest. Various steps should be taken to protect forest and to afforest them. Wildlife is fully sustainable on the forest itself. If it cannot be given on it, then life is not possible without trees and forest resources. Forest gives us food, water, air, microorganisms, animals and birds are also helpful to sustain our life. We cannot imagine our life without all these natural resources. So, to save the natural resources and land resources, human beings have to take necessary steps for it. Thus, it can help us to sustain our life on the earth and we can save earth by various steps. In next part, we will learn about the wildlife resources. That is, how we are conserving wildlife in India and which sanctuaries and national parks are founded in India to save the wildlife in our country. Till then, you have to write all the questions related to land resources in your workbook. Thank you.